As Cuffs taught me, life is what happens when you're making other plans. Sometimes it's better to just enjoy the ride than to try and control something far beyond our understanding. What happens though when the ride is no longer fun? What happens when it feels like the ride is choking you out like some pro wrestler? See, there is a path, a track, a quest line, a plot for us to follow. Most of the time, our narratives branch only in 2 or 3 directions, when you think about it. It's bonkers that it is only 2 or 3 every time. You'll discover that once you simplify the issues into their simple forms, and then understand what choices you can truly make. Did I just lose you there? Yeah, for some reason, the more literal we try to be, the harder it is to listen, understand, and comprehend. So I shall try to use my story to explain this insane place we all live. As a kid, my mom told me I was all she ever wanted in life. Mildly creepy now thinking about it, laugh out loud. But she meant well. At least I think she did. My life was a smooth, wonderful Disney ride, up until it wasn't. It really took getting to my mid-20s for anything to start being just a bit too much. I lost that first really special love, and then instead of taking a step back and really planning, you just kind of let things go, and then meet someone new. Things start going great, and that implodes. Some people would insult those of us having gone through that. It must be us. Well, it kinda is. We tend to pick really bad company, and set a trend with that kind of shoddy companionship model. What is really going on is that weak, naive, trusting, loving, good, wonderful souls are easily drawn to the wounded animal. We think they're like us, but sadly, it seems that it's not exactly a wounded animal, but more like the damsel tied to the train tracks, all in some strange attempt to destroy our souls. We'll get back to that after wrapping up my plot. So, I had a series of unfortunate events happen, climaxing in homelessness, the loss of my father to cancer, and being imprisoned and abused for having a mental breakdown on Christmas Eve, so happy holidays, am I right? I beat my court case. Then strangeness kept happening. A weird note on the door. Seemingly hidden messages in movies, games, music, and pretty much everywhere. Was I going mad? Am I insane? Truth is always more fucked than fiction. I would have checked myself into a funny farm had I not braved the net and sought facts. When things in my head that I could not, did not, and would not know began to correlate with real-world events, information, and phenomena, I started to relax, then get even crazier. This shit's actually real? No matter how hard I try to share what I know, people respond either as zombies, they get mad, or worse when it comes to friends and family. Am I the only one? No, I know there are more of us. So perhaps those in the loop will find this fascinating. My mother lived with me. She basically did nothing during my court case. She'd come home and vent to me while I was in tears with an ankle monitor on. I was too stupid to think, maybe she's not who she pretends to be. After I began to really question my reality and sanity, I snapped. I write a highly accusatory review of my first hired lawyer for my case. The things I accuse him of are nothing short of that letter A level of cuckoo crazy conspiracy. But then he contacts me with an agreement to be signed, offering thousands for my silence. Did I just idiot myself into a Fletch-level news story? After this, I discover some truly nutty things and think this will finally get my mom to believe, and to really get it. But instead, she seems to be more robotic and abusive than ever. The mind games I feel were being played on me pushed me to a level of Either I'm gonna fucking kill this bitch, or I'm gonna have to kick her the fuck out. Because the truth is, I love and want her to keep her word, to be there for me, to be the kind of person she acts like she is, because I desperately needed that kind of person. So yes, I had to kick my mom out, and yet she acts like she is doing so out of love. And while seeming to pretend to care, yet still while doing all of the worst things that I told her, trigger, bother, cause extreme pain, anguish, whatever you want to label it as. You know what? I can deal with trigger pulling people in the world. I cannot live with a trigger pulling crazy woman. Because, after all I went through, either I had fucking gone nuts, or this shit was fucking real, and either way, if you love me enough to put up and do these things, how can you not just do the simple shit that I've been asking for? Like not distracting me, not being negative, and trying to understand and empathize with how I must be feeling. Not just venting your feelings and your frustration with my feelings towards me. How does that help me feel better when I'm telling you how frustrated I am and how in pain I am, and then they're just like, well, you know what, I'm in pain too. Yeah, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about the pain that you're causing me, and it seems like you only just want to make it about yourself. I think this is what's called living with a narcissistic, abusive parent. But very few of us have the ability, balls, or even, I don't fucking know how. I mean, most of us just have to run the fuck away from home. I think I'm in some very odd, satirical sitcom situation where I'm actually the one who gets to kick the parent the fuck out. How is it possible that I feel like I can breathe now? That I'm on my own? I feel like I'm fighting some unseen spiritual battle. Yeah, I got pissed off and angry with her, but not because I expect too much, but because I hold her to the promises that she made to me. And yet, she never fucking keeps them, ever. Now, I've broken mine from time to time, made mistakes, but that bothers me. It makes me feel great anguish and pain, and it keeps me up at night. It literally does. She never seemed to feel a goddamn thing. Is this the work of the it from A Wrinkle in Time? Are some of us able to fight its influence and lies? Do we really have spiritual allies? Like the ghosts of fallen heroes who will never stop fighting till they destroy evil forever? I believe so. Could I explain the reality we live in? I've got countless videos where I try to do just that. Sometimes I was totally right, sometimes I was a little off, but most of the time, I hit the mark, and never even clipped an innocent. Did I make a fool of myself? Yeah. Did I look like a tool, prick, douche, ass, clown, jerk? Did I make mistakes? Oh, you betcha yeah. But did I always push forward, fighting what I thought of as the great evil, trying to save everyone, even those who hurt me, even those I disagreed with? You're fucking A-right, I did, and still am gonna. Ohana means family. Family means no one gets left behind or forgotten. But if you're feeling left behind and forgotten, or just left behind or forgotten, then you're with imposters. They're not your Ohana, but you're with your Ohana now. Stay a while and listen. Please. And then, if you feel the love, share it everywhere, so we can finally win together. All I need is your time, love, and support for you to share my work. Also, I can use the influence your fandom and love generates to break the case, to burn the curtain down, and find the little sweaty man running this crappy system. If I do not do just that, hold me accountable. You give me the power by trusting, respecting, and caring about my work and the love I have for you. If you feel I do not do a good job, take it back. I will not cower to demands. I will listen. I will do the work, and I will keep my word that I fight for us all, that I want us all to be free to live our lives however we desire. Unless your desire is to spread fear, misery, or harm. Evildoers will be destroyed. The only evil is to commit acts that cause suffering or destruction in another. But the catch is that you must be doing so intentionally and with cruelty for the sake of your own selfish pleasure/relief. My format is you must accept my life and freedom. I must accept yours. We do not have to praise, like, support, or care about things we disagree with. We just must live and let live, and it is that simple. We should only oppose tyrants who abuse power to shape the world in their image. The only way this works is if we build a world for everyone and allow us all to thrive together. We would have to be mature and act responsibly for this to work. But all that means is not hating or killing each other, and not making each other's lives a living fucking hell, by being fair and equal with all things, period. Other than that, we could do anything and be anything, because nothing would stop us other than our own imaginations. There is plenty for everyone. We just have to stop wasting time on hate and stop thinking there is not enough. There is enough, more than we need. We just have to be equal and remember that the world is as it is. And unfortunately, right now, the world is a horrible place, ran by horrible people. And we can do better. We all deserve better. We would get behind any leader who would ensure we were all protected, who would follow through, who would unite and not divide us, by taking care of us all, not pitting us against one another. If we cut out the bullshit, the world would get better overnight. But those in power and leadership, they always dump fuel on the fire. They never help. They seemingly sabotage, just like my mother was. I could not make this shit up if I tried. I was never this creative, and again, it is scary when the shit in your head syncs with real world ish. Like, what is going on? Laugh out loud. I know what is going on, but no one ever believes, let alone truly listens. I need my Ohana to be here for me, to love what I am doing and help me do what I am doing. Without comments, likes, shares, subscribers, it'll take so much longer to help us all. I am following my own advice. I am taking control of my life, and no matter what, I can do this, even if it is on my own. But with your help, we win that much sooner, and life gets better that much sooner. What do we all have to lose? Nada. But we have everything in the whole of creation to gain. Trust me on that. Trust. Please. It is our only hope. I trust that you people are out there. I trust I am not truly alone. I trust I can be the chosen one, but I am not the only chosen one. I will just take all the responsibility and do all the hardest parts, because that is who I am, a hero who wants only to help everyone. What? Life's a game, and this is how I play narrative, morality-based, choice-based RPGs, and boy am I loving life, living it this way. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch up with you later days. Have a good one, be good to yourselves, and be good to those who are good to you, and tell those who aren't being good to you to go fuck themselves, and then simply walk away because they just want you to stand there screaming at them because they feed on it. They really do. And some of those people are our parents, our loved ones, and it sucks donkey dick, but all we can do right now is keep fighting the good fight, keep on keeping on, and keep hoping that that great big beautiful tomorrow is just on the horizon, and that it will be here sooner than we can dream and imagine, even if we can imagine quite a lot, even if we can imagine it being right now. Maybe it will be right now, but maybe time and things are not quite what they seem to be, and we just have to keep hoping for the best. That's all we can fucking do. Because as a wise man, Al Bundy, once said, the fact that we have not blown our fucking brains out yet means we're winners! So let's keep on winning, folks.